What's up, guys? How are you guys? How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are having a good, beautiful day. I hope you're healthy and safe, that your family is healthy and safe. And thank you guys for being here with us.
Absolutely.
How's your son, Joel?
You know what? Today I'm going to take a look at we're actually got sunlight here in Cleveland, Ohio, for a change. So,
Has it been really cold this month?
You know what? It's been weird. It's been kind of a mix and match of both cold and warm, which wreaks havoc on everybody's immune system, which is the last thing we need right now.
Absolutely.
But first of all, thank you for doing this. Where are you right now?
Of course, I'm in Los Angeles right now. I'm home.
Yeah. We just heard that in Los Angeles, they've the governor or somebody out there has ordered that people wear masks when they go out in public. Have you heard about that yet?
I have, yeah. My sister and I have been doing that for the last few weeks.
Yeah.
But I'm glad it's become mandatory. I was surprised that it took this long for that to be the case. It's the only thing that affects us.
Are people, for the most part, out there behaving themselves and following the rules and everything?
As far as I can tell, yes. My sister and I, we don't leave the house except to walk our dog, and if we really have to go to the grocery store, we will. But when we do, we wear masks and gloves, and take Clorox wipes and such. Yeah. But I think people are. I really hope so. And I urge you to, if you're watching, to really do stay home. Exactly, Lysol, Purell. You got the whole gang.
It's crazy how it's amazing how quickly our world has changed in just a matter of, less than a month. I think it was like March 7th is when it really started to get crazy. But going to the grocery store is weird. I'm trying to limit my trips as well. I think I've been to the grocery store twice, and I feel weird, because I don't want to make, my thing is I don't want to make other people feel uncomfortable. So I'm trying. My game that I was playing at the grocery store this past Saturday was, avoid the old people, because I don't want them to feel like, you gotta be considerate. So
you do.
So first of all, I gotta say, a couple of years ago, you put out a song that I absolutely love. Love is a Game.
Love is the Name. That was my first song.
Love is the Name.
My first single.
That was one of my favorite songs. Was that 2015? It wasn't that long ago, was it?
I think it was 2015. Yeah. Joel,
that was a great song.
Cool. Thank you for that.
Yeah. We used to play it we used to do this thing on 96.5 back in the day called the 10 o'clock takeover, where we basically for an entire hour we'd have people go to our website, they'd vote their song on. That song got some play because people definitely liked that song. And I was one of them.
That's awesome.
I was a fan of that song.
Thank you.
So obviously all your fans are piling in right now as we speak. Funny Bunny, Tequila Draw. You got quite the fan base. You got the new song, which we're going to play, by the way, on 96.5 Kiss FM today at around maybe 5:50. Awesome song. It's called I Love You. It's with Rehab.
Yeah.
So we're going to play that on the radio a little bit later today.
Amazing.
So obviously a lot of people know you from your star on Disney, the music game right now. It's a weird time to be in the music game. We're hearing about all these tours that are going to be probably postponed, if not canceled. How are the creative people out there? I would imagine it's probably good because you're stuck at home and you can work on stuff. But how are you dealing with this?
Like you say, I think it's a blessing in terms of being able to work from home, work on my craft from home. I can continue to be creative and to be an artist at home, and that's a blessing. I had a lot of music that we already had ready, that we already had worked on, and is kind of ready to be released. So we have that planned out for the rest of the year. But it is a weird time for all of us, It's a really weird time to create and to be artists, but at the same time it's also a really exciting time because everyone is gravitating towards art and towards music and towards film to find solace and comfort during this time. So it's also a blessing to be able to provide that for people. Like 2 weeks ago we released the acoustic version of my song I Love You, and it meant so much to so many people, especially during that week, because it was right when quarantine started to kick in, the world started to change drastically, and this song, the acoustic version, means a lot to me, and it's really emotional and heartfelt, and it meant a lot to a lot of people in that moment, and that was a really special thing to see and to be a part of. So I think it's going to be a really interesting time for music to see how it becomes such a form of solace and such an escape for so many people out there.
Somebody just commented that the new acoustic version is a blessing, so that's good.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you.
Right. I will say that I'm really impressed with, for the most part, people are behaving themselves and being patient with one another. I mean, from what I've seen anyway, I'm sure there's a lot of things going on that I probably don't want to know about, but I think for the most part, it should also show that, I mean, not to get all, hippy dippy on it, but it's like we're a resilient bunch. We're a pretty resilient bunch. I mean, again, we're only a month into this. It's gonna, and it looks like it's gonna extend another 30 days. But I think for the most part, we're all dealing with this as best as we possibly can. So
I agree with you. I mean, I was so shocked by, the first day that the news hit that, everything was changing so drastically. It hit me, and it took me, a day or two to cope with everything. And immediately on social media, the next day, it was like overnight, everyone was prepared to adapt and be there for each other and be online and offer all these lives and offer these workouts and offer whatever. It was like this community just formed instantaneously, and I was so blown away by that. It was like the sense of unity and hope that really is incredible. As you say, it's remarkable that we are all humans, we're all one, and we're all together. And I feel like this is the most equalizing and unifying experience of our lifetime.
Well, Madonna recently, a couple of weeks ago, I don't know if you saw that video where she was like in a bathtub, but she called it, she basically figured it's the great equalizer. This is the great equalizer. We're all on the same, on the same level here, whether, no matter what race or gender or political background you have, this thing doesn't care. So
it doesn't discriminate.
One of the drawbacks of this, of course, is a lot of people online have talked about how much food they've been eating. What's your go-to snack during this quarantine time?
Like, that's everyone's conversation. Or all my friends are like, guys, I don't know why I keep eating, but I just keep eating. My go-to, gosh, I'm really lucky because I live with my sister, so we're together, and she happens to be a really incredible cook. And now that we're in quarantine,
that helps.
Exactly. She's been cooking even more, and she really enjoys it. So she's been making the most delicious meals. And she's been baking too. So she made lemon bars the other day, and this healthy banana bread. So I've been eating that and some great meals. And I personally can't cook, but I can make myself popcorn, and that's kind of like my comfort snack. So I love popcorn. But yeah, my favorite snacks are like, chips, sour candy, chocolate. I find that chocolate's been very helpful in this time. Like, I have some chocolate before bed. It's like very therapeutic.
Just to calm the nerves a little bit.
It's calming, but it really genuinely is. I have a little bit of chocolate before bed. But I think it's normal. We're literally all feeling the exact same thing.
Yeah. I tell you, I mean, it was like back in January, first of the year, on a diet, I was doing keto. I was just watching what I eat because I was like, hey, I'm going to Florida in April. And of course, that's not happening now. So I'm like, hey. What am I dieting for? I might as well just go eat. So
literally,
I know I'm going to regret it come June or July, whenever this thing's in. So thank you for doing this. By the way, we're going to play the song today. I want to shout out all the people that are here that have come to support Sofia Carson and 96.5 Kiss FM.
Thank
you. A lot of people up in here. You got people from France in here. You got people from all over America. Sophia, my love, says there's nothing like chocolate. You're absolutely right.
It really is. How's your son doing, Joel, by the way?
My son is great. He is 7 years old. He's in the first grade, so he's doing the homeschooling thing.
Homeschool. How's that going?
You know what? He's doing it okay. I don't feel that they're giving him enough work, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm doing a lot of my work from the house as well. When I come here to the studio and I record the show, and I did the show here. But, I'll walk downstairs from my office and I'll see him, watching SpongeBob. I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't a vacation.
Really? Wait a second. I wonder if he's still figuring it out, too,
Everybody's figuring it out, right? You got to cut him some slack, Absolutely. Yeah. But again, I'm amazed at how quickly
it's 11:11 in LA. Make a wish.
Oh yeah, 11.
Make a wish, everyone. Make a wish.
Make a wish. I think we all kind of wish for the same thing.
I think so too.
Yeah. So my son's doing great. Like I say, I'm amazed at how well everyone's adapted. Let me ask you this: here in Ohio. I've noticed that maybe not so much anymore, but when I first started, it seems like the older people and the real younger people were kind of like in denial, like the older people were like doesn't matter. I was a nom. I can deal with this. And then the younger people were like, oh, my immune system is really strong. I can deal with this well. I think that it's starting to settle down a little bit. Was that the same vibe that you were getting out there? Or
yeah, that happened. I think that happened here too. I remember we live in, you know, the street that we live in LA, there's a lot of apartment buildings. And we noticed that the people that we saw out and about without masks or just kind of functioning normally were elderly. I wondered if maybe either, I don't know if they didn't exactly know what was, you know, I was confusing, but I agree. It was the same. I saw it was elderly and I saw really young people. I remember there was one weekend, the first weekend of quarantine, I just got into my car and wanted to just go on a drive and listen to some music because I'd been in the house all week. Right. And I wanted to drive around LA and kind of see how shut down everything was, kind of like take that all in. Yeah. And this was before bars and restaurants had to close. And the streets were packed, and I couldn't believe it. Packed with young people going out, and I couldn't believe it. And then shortly after, the next day, it became a government order for all bars and restaurants to close. But you're right, the first week, it was like I think the people on social media were understanding what was happening, and it seemed like they were functioning as we should have. But I think now everyone has had to.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so, right?
Let's hope so.
Well, thank you for doing this. We're going to play the song "I Love You." Sofia Carson's, "I Love You." Sofia Carson with Rehab. Listen to 96.5 Kiss FM today, 5:50 on the ride home. On the ride home, that's a habit. Nobody's riding home. Everybody's working from home. Old habits die hard. Let me tell you.
They do.
So the single is out. What else is going on? I mean, you got other stuff coming out. Are there going to be any, star of TV and film and music? What else is in the works? I mean, I know a lot of stuff's on hold right now, but what have you been working on that might be seeing the light of day in the next couple of months?
A lot of music that will be seeing the light of day that I cannot wait for you guys to listen to and to share with you. I've been in the studio for the last year with some really incredible producers and writers, and I can't wait to share that music with the world, which will be through the rest of the year. I also shot a movie with Netflix that is ready to be released this summer, which we're so excited about, and I can't wait for everyone to see that. And I also have more work with UNICEF that we'll be developing throughout the year. I also launched a campaign with UNICEF last week. It's called Spread Hope with Sofia, and we got together as soon as everything started to kind of when things started to change about a month ago. I jumped on the call with UNICEF and asked what I could do to help. And we decided to launch this campaign together called Spread Hope with Sofia. And it's all about not only spreading hope, but also raising funds to help our first responders, our doctors and nurses who are on the front line, who are lacking supplies right now. So all of the funds will go towards them. It's been so overwhelming to see everyone's response already. How incredibly generous people have been, how they've been spreading the word and spreading hope. The link is unicefusa.org/spreadhope, and it's in my bio as well.
Check it out in the bio.
Yeah.
Sofia, thank you so much for doing this. We hope you're well. We hope your family's well.
You too. Send my love to your son, please. And hopefully we'll be able to see each other soon.
Let's hope on that. In the meantime, God bless you and your family. Stay healthy.
Stay safe.
And thanks to all the people who have joined us here today.
I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. Stay safe, guys. I'll see you later.
Turkey and France and everywhere else. Thanks a lot, Sofia. You take care, okay?
I love you. Bye, guys.
Love you too. See you later. Give it up for Sofia Carson. That was amazing. 96.5 Kiss FM. Social distance. I want to thank everybody for coming in to the room and checking this out. We're going to be doing these every Tuesday and Thursday, right around the same time, 2 p.m. Eastern time, Cleveland time. I think the next one is coming up this coming Tuesday. Is going to be with Alec Benjamin, who was here in our KISS studio about a year ago, I want to say. Awesome guy. So Alec Benjamin will be on Tuesday at 2. What else we got going on? I think Ant Saunders, who had a big hit on KISS FM, Yellow Hearts. Boy, do I look like crap today. I should have shaved. So with the whole schedule you can check out online, and we'll be Instagramming and tweeting about it as well. So social distance. Just our way of injecting a little normalcy into this crazy, wacky world. So thank you guys for checking us out. 96.5 Kiss FM on Instagram. Hit that follow button if you haven't already. And take care, you guys. Stay healthy, all right? Thanks.